Yeah, today's technology is changing how music is published, and it is changing the opportunities and broadening the opportunities for education in the music field. There's still a need for traditional print publishing because it's still hard to be able to read off a screen with music, and the relationship of putting your computer or your TV or whatever it is close enough to get to the instrument. Although that is changing too. There are pianos now being made with screens right in the lyre so that the music is right there and it can be come up digitally as well. So lots of things are happening. But traditionally, a kid is going to take a book out and put it on a music stand and play. The key to me now in what I do is how do I capture that students' creativity when they go home and throw on the computer? What can I put up there so instead of only playing games and doing other stuff, that they will continue the music learning? So for my newest band method, which is an instruction book for like 4th and 5th and 6th grade kids on all the instruments, trumpets, flutes, clarinets, traditional instruments. It has its own website. So when a kid comes home, they can go to the Advantage website and do things that relate to what they learned in school. They can play games, but they're musical games that'll teach them about notation, things like that. There are opportunities to download any line of music, and you can download them in an MP3 file and then just play them so you can get an example of how it should sound to help you in practicing. So there's many, many things that technology offers, but there's still a need for traditional, doing a lot more with DVD, because there are certain things that you can explain in a book and that you can show in a picture, but you really can't teach it as well as if it comes to life in a visual image. So there's a lot of instructional DVD that we're involved with now and have been for probably 15, 18 years, starting with VHS. When I had the privilege, really, and headache of being the president of Columbia Pictures Publishing and then Warner Brothers Publishing, we had a major development of VHS educational music product, mainly in drums and guitar, but in keyboards and other areas. And those were actually artist-driven. So it would be Dave Weckl teaching you how to play drums, and with his whole band. So it was really motivating. And that is being transferred from VHS. Now it's being done in DVD. Sections of them are being done as podcasts. So to me, the technology is another tool in the teacher's handbag or in a student's way of learning on their own. So there are tools that have never been before, and they continue to develop. And today's younger musicians are thinking of ways to use those things that we didn't think of because it wasn't part of our vocabulary, but it is today. Yeah, I think one of the biggest things that technology allows you to do is to get people around the world to know what you're doing. I used to, have to go to Australia for 2 weeks to talk to music teachers to give them ideas of new ways of doing things. Well, I still do make those trips, but in between, they're on the website coming back with questions, they're looking at things. I mean, the communication is so much easier, and the reach is so much broader. And I think that's part of the reason that world music is becoming so much part of music education too, or of the music genre period.